So I know we talked about it last night, but I want to go over all-inclusive ads and CPC broker, um, just to make sure that you fully understand it, and also, so that other people understand it. But um, so I'm just going to go kind of show you how these work and some just different things about them. So this is all-inclusive ads, and my affiliate link for this is just aia.pureprofitsnow.com. So this will kind of show you, what it is. There's some videos and stuff that explain it, and then testimonials and all that good stuff. And then, you can sign up. I don't even know how much it is. It's $30 a month or something like that. When you sign up. So anyway, when you can click through here. Oh, here, $29.95 to sign up. Okay, so when you sign up, you'll log in. Again, this will give you an affiliate link, and you can, when you sign up for stuff like this, one thing that you can do is do a blog post about it and include your affiliate link in your blog post. So that's what I did. I did a blog post about this the day I found out about it, because it was recommended to me by somebody that I really, really trust. And so I was like, I haven't tried this yet, but this is what I'm going to try, and da 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 da. And I get, like I said, my account is already paid for because I have a bunch of people under me that have come through my affiliate link. So let me log in here. Yep. And the nice thing about this is it's all on autopilot. It's you set it and forget it, basically, and it'll charge your card every month automatically, but it also just does its thing every month. You don't have to, like, it's not like solo ads where you have to constantly be like setting them up and finding all the stuff. It just runs itself, and you can come in and change this at any time. So okay, so I'm logged in. Here's this little ticker thing that tells you kind of like, if you read through how this works, they have like, they spend a certain amount of money every month on ads, and so this little ticker thing going across the top shows how much like they've spent on your particular link or whatever. Amount spent advertising your site this 30-day term, $41,000. So this is like a giant co-op. From the way I understand it, there's a bunch of people paying 30. This is how much they spent yesterday on my site. So anyway, you can, like I said, you can go through and read all the stuff. I just want to kind of show you the most important thing, which is once you're set up, you can come in here to my links. Now you can put up to 10 links in here, and they advertise them all on autopilot. But something to understand is that if you have like links to all kinds, like when I first joined this, I had MLSP links and Empower Network links. So what happens is you get a certain amount of exposure for your entire account. So if you have 10 links in there, you're going to get 1/10 of the exposure per link than you would get if you had one link in there. Does that make sense? Well, it depends. Like here, what I have here is, okay, so I have a subdomain because I track everything, like I told you. I have a subdomain that takes people to one of my Empower Network capture pages, and then profitsmethod.com is my easy money method capture page. Right. So this is all tying to Empower Network. So I took out my MLSP links because I just want to focus on Empower Network right now. It pays way better than anything else. It pays better than any network marketing company. It pays better than MLSP. It pays 100% commissions. And so to me, it just makes sense to just have this be about that. So, but that's up to you. I mean, if you want to have links to Visalis capture page or whatever else in here, you can, but it's going to take clicks away from your Empower Network links. That's fine as long as you're tracking. So you want to be tracking, because if you have, say, like however many capture pages are in the back office of Empower Network, say you have a link to each one of them here, You want to have it be a subdomain so that you can add that little ampersand tag at the end, because when you're getting your leads, you want to see like what capture page is converting the best. I mean, if you've got nothing but all the capture pages in here from Empower Network with an ampersand AIA at the end, so you know it's coming from all-inclusive ads, you'll be able to know, like, well, this capture page, I'm getting tons of leads from this capture page and I'm getting no leads from this capture page. So then you can go in and take out the one that's not working, so you're not wasting that space with that link. Do you see what I mean? Like, just keep the links in there that are converting really well and take out the other ones. And so that's why it's really, really important to test. And that's why you would never want to come in and just put your affiliate link in here without using a subdomain so that you can track it, because if you do that, you're going to get leads, but you're not going to know where they're coming from. Well, if you click on this link right here, profits2.pureprofitsnow.com, let me copy and paste this and I'll show you what I mean. So this is the link that they're advertising for me. So here's what happens when somebody clicks on that link. Here's the actual link, and at the end, see it says ampersand AIA.
Oh, and you have the little and there?
Yeah.
You need to have that?
Yeah, after your username, you put that's the ampersand. You put that right after your username, and then whatever you want to put after that, it doesn't matter what you put, but you want to put something so you know where this lead is coming from. So rather than putting this giant link into AIA, again, like, they're just putting links out all over the place. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but I want to make sure that the link that they're putting out for me looks nice. So that's why I have the profits2.pureprofitsnow.com, and this is where they're actually going, to this link, and I can track it. But rather than putting in this gigantic link into AIA, I use a subdomain, and I do the same thing for CPC Broker. So so that I can track everything. So any leads that I get from here, you know, when I get the email from AWeber, I see it came from AIA.
Okay.
So anytime you're doing any kind of advertising, whether it's a solo ad, CPC, AIA, anything, you want to always add this tracking code at the end, but then you want to use a subdomain so that you don't have to put in this giant link.
Right.
So your links look clean in all your advertising, but they're all tracked as well because you're using subdomains. And subdomains are free to use when you register a domain name. Okay. If you want me to do a quick demonstration of that in GoDaddy, I will. Okay, so I come to domain management. And I'm going to come down to pureprofitsnow.com forward subdomain. And I've got 5 pages of subdomains in here. So anyway, I just go to, a lot of times what I do is I just go to the end and I see like what's the last number that I used. So, this doesn't make sense because I did profits 10 yesterday. Oh, you know why? It probably put it next to the 1. Yeah, there it is. So like I'm up to profits 10 as my subdomain, so like the next one I would create would be 11. But you can just do the number without even the word. Like I'm doing profits 1, profits 2, profits 3, profits 4 for all my like ads and stuff, but you can just use 1, 2, 3, 1.autocashflowsystem.com, 2.autocash, whatever, anything. And so you just do add subdomain, put in, all right, say I'm going to do profits 11. And then in here is where you're going to go to your Empower Network back office, come under My Tools, and here's all your lead capture pages. So pick whatever one you're going to use for this. So let's say I'm going to use Ready to Release. Highlight it, copy it, paste it in here, add the ampersand, And so say I'm doing I'm gonna add this one to my AIA. So I'll do AIA. And then you want to scroll to the beginning of this link. See where it says HTTP, and it already has the HTTP here, so you need to take that out. So just take out the HTTP // So this is what the link's going to look like with this. This is going to be in front of it. Click OK. And this doesn't work immediately. It takes sometimes up to 24 hours, but I just keep testing it. Like yesterday when I did my solo ad, I set it up really quick with my subdomain. Then I kept checking with GoDaddy. I kept refreshing until the link was working, and then I sent the thing into the solo ad guy. But anyway, you click OK. So now I've got this new subdomain. So now I can come over to AIA, and I can add new link. And I'm going to do profits 11 dot. Now see how I capitalize? This is what I was talking about last night. Pure Profits Now with capital letters in the beginning of each word. .com. Save. So now I just added another capture page in AIA. Now I can, so I have Profits 2 and Profits 11. This one is the almost a secret capture page. This one is the ready to release capture page. So now I'm just going to leave it in there. I'll just see which one converts better. Is that, because at the bottom of your Aweber email, it'll show you the exact link. So in the, the link will say ready to release in it, and at the end it'll say AIA. Like on YouTube, if you look under most of my YouTube videos, it says youtube.pureprofitsnow.com, more information about Empower Network. And it says it right there on the link. But every time I get a lead from YouTube, it'll show me which capture page, and it'll have a YT, an ampersand YT at the end, so I know like, oh, that's a YouTube link. That's where most of my leads come from. But that's how I'm tracking it. I'm using that subdomain youtube.pureprofitsnow.com. And I have that link posted right under my video. It's not weird because they're on YouTube. But like in Facebook, if I'm doing a Facebook ad or something, like they usually don't even see the link. Because it's masked. They're clicking on an image or something. Anyway, this is how this works. You can have up to 10 links. So if you want to, come in and put every single one of these in there, you can. You just want to make sure when that you're using a subdomain, like numbers or whatever, like I'm doing, and then just when you paste it into GoDaddy, put that ampersand AIA so that you know where your leads are coming from. But for now, I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 9 here. So you could put all 9 in if you wanted to. Some of these true story ones are a little bit outdated as far as the numbers that they have on them. So I don't know if you want to use them, but well, that's the thing. Like if all your links are going to an Empower Network capture page, then you're not sending people anywhere other than Empower Network capture pages. As your leads come in, like I said, you can see which capture pages are converting the best. I mean, this is a really good way to test it in AIA because you can put 10 links in there. So if you have that AIA at the end of every one, and you're getting your Aweber, your leads are coming in, and you can see, like, I keep getting all these leads from the ready to release page, and I'm hardly getting any leads from anything else, then I would go in and take out all the other links and just leave the ready release page in there by itself, because then you're going to get even more leads. If nobody's opting into the other ones, then take them out. Okay, so CPC Broker. Come up to the top here. And again, you can read through this to kind of see how it works, but just like AIA, all you're putting in one link, not 10, but these are the different packages that they have. 197 is the lowest one, and you get between 160 and 253 clicks for $197. These clicks definitely convert, like people definitely opt in from here. And they also buy stuff. So anyway, the bigger the package you buy, the more clicks for your money you're going to get. And then anyway, you can read through that to understand all of that. And then basically to all you do is I already have an account, so returning clients, you log in down here, which I'll do in a second. But otherwise, you just put in your first name, last name, email address, and whatever link you want to put in here. Now, again, I recommend putting in a subdomain that looks nice, that is forwarding to a link with a tracking code at the end of it, so you know where your leads are coming from. I'll log in. Okay. So like you can see some of my campaigns here, Profits 9, Profits 8, Profits 4, Profits 3, Profits 3. And like if I click on something, ASA Co-op September. It's taking them to this page, and this is, I've got the co-op. So you see Pam's username is here because she's in the co-op. You know what I mean? So it rotates through. If someone clicks on Profits 9, it rotates through all the people in the co-op that month. And I've got, that's what I have put into CPC. So every time someone clicks on the link, it goes to somebody else's capture page, not mine, the people that are in the co-op. Okay. But you can see, like, I'm tracking it, ASA co-op September. So, anyway, and you can keep track of like how many leads you've gotten. I mean, how many clicks. If you come in here and your campaign is still running, it'll show you, you know, how many clicks, you know, like this one has gotten 256 clicks. It's pretty much over now. But if you haven't, like amount spent, 197.93, I only paid 197 for this. So it's spent all my money. If I have, I need to go in and do another campaign probably today. So, if there's still money left, it'll show you like how much is spent, how many clicks you have so far, and then you know, you can view your stats. But the if there's still money left, like if you're like, well, I haven't gotten that many leads, I wonder how much of my money has been spent in my CPC campaign, you can come in here and see, and you'll see, because they kind of rotate through all the people that are doing campaigns, and so your leads don't all come in one day. So you could go in and say, oh, well, they've barely spent any of my money yet. No wonder I haven't gotten a lot of leads. But anyway, this is the same thing. You just create a subdomain, put your tracking code at the end of it, and put it in. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to write any email or anything like that. It's just a link. This is what it looks like. It just basically shows you the IP address of the people that clicked on it and how much it costs per click. So I basically paid $1 per click. Yeah, and that's why I always make sure I use what's called a vanity URL, meaning a link that looks nice like this, as opposed to that really long affiliate link, because depending on where they're putting it, it may or may not matter. But just to be safe, I'd rather have it look nice so that if somebody actually is going to see the link, it's not this long affiliate link. Because they're advertising in a lot of different places, not just one. So, but this CPC and AIA are awesome because they're, especially AIA is like so hands off. CPC you can set up on auto ship, so it just, when you're done, it just starts your campaign again. So you can do that, so it is hands off. And so that's what's nice about these, is that unlike solo ads where you're constantly having to go find a solo ad provider, write the copy, and all of that, like these are just, once you set it up, it's done. And you know, I come in here a lot because I always put some of the co-op money in here and stuff like that. But AIA, I don't really log in there very much ever, you know, like and I get a check from them all the time with my affiliate commissions too, which is nice. Well, usually if something is still running, I think there's an edit. It'll be up here, and I think that there's an edit option if you want to go in and edit your link. But when you sign up for a CPC campaign, they will have you check and double check. Like they'll recommend that you click on the link and opt in and make sure it's working, which I do every time. You know, I opt in and I make sure that it takes me to the commission loophole video. I make sure that I get the email, you know, saying that I got a new lead, you know, so that I know everything's working before I click submit. And they kind of walk you through that when you sign up. Like they don't want you to like pay $197 and have, you have a typo in your link and you're not getting any leads. So I test everything all the time, everything. I test every Aweber email I send out before I send it out. I test every campaign I do. Like when I sent in my solo ad yesterday, before I sent it in, I copy and pasted the link that I had in my solo ad and put it in the browser by itself just to make sure that it was working. Because if there's a typo in that link, then my whole solo ad is shot, you know. So I want to copy and paste the link exactly as it shows up in my solo ad and test it before I submit it, because otherwise I'm just flushing money down the toilet, you know. So
Right.
I test everything like in detail before I do anything, you know. Like, you know, the other thing, like Tony Rush sent out an email one time, like he did a swipe copy and he forgot to change out his links, and he has a huge list, so he sent out a swipe copy with Dave and Dave's link in it, and he was like, oops, you know. That's a huge mistake,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you know, all that money that he would have made went to Dave and Dave, and there's nothing you can do about it once it goes out. I mean, you can't take it back once it's in somebody's email inbox, you know. So that's why you got to test everything ahead of time.